welcome to the Boozy Bookers, where book club meets happy hour. I'm Jessica, and I'm joined by my fellow bookers, Sam, Jamie, and Corey. And this week, we're going to be talking about Throne of the Fallen by Kerri Maniscalco. In this book, we follow our FMC Camilla as she's in a wickedly deadly game with all of the deadly sins, but most importantly, envy. We get to go to various realms within the underworld during this game, and the real question is, are there any winners, and who are the biggest losers? Thanks for joining us this week, and as always, we need our drink of the week. And this week, it's none other than the Dark and Smutty. This is a mix of a dirty Dr. Pepper type drink, but with a hint of blackberry, just like our Envy likes it. Cheers.
It tastes good.
This is sinfully.
This is my favorite one you've made, Jess.
I have to have another sip to figure this out. There's so many notes in here.
There is.
There's so many notes in it.
That's the time of the book.
Okay, so I'm going to say this. I've had the Crown Blackberry by itself before, and I thought it was gross. It tastes so good with this.
I think with the Dr. Pepper,
Mixed with a Coke.
It's so good.
Like, nice kicker.
It's really good.
It's like every time I take a sip, it's a different type of taste.
Dr. Pepper, coconut, blueberry.
Well, honestly, like it seemed like a lot, but it really it makes
It's really good, Jessica.
really, really good. Really good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And if you notice this week, we're all a little color coded. And that's because we've decided to rep our sins. So throughout the book, of course, we're going to talk about it. But you have a few of us who are envious. We have one of us that's a little sloth. And of course, one of us that's a little bit greedy.
A little greedy.
Just a little greedy.
A little greedy.
So what did you guys think of your overall view of this book?
Loved it. By far my favorite book I've read this year. I'm coming in strong.
Yes.
Strong. I'm a very picky reader. I'm strictly a vibe reader. I don't have anything that sets my books together. I'm a difficult reader. So this is my my favorite book I've read this year. It's July. And it's July. It's July. It's halfway through the year, and this is my favorite book I've read. It was really good. I started in the audio, and the audio was going too slow, so I bought the physical book to keep reading it.
Yeah. I loved it. This is my bread and butter. Like this is like Victorian Regency era mixed with the fantasy. If someone were to go, hey Sam, make a book, what would you love the most? I'm like this and combined it, and that's what happened. I loved it. I loved it from the beginning. I loved the very first page. I love when they're saying lords and ladies, and I was like,
I'm gonna go this cottage town, like
oh my gosh,
in a like mystical like.
So the reason I loved it from the get-go is probably the reason Jamie had a slow start to it. But
I did. I completely agree. I did end up really enjoying the book. I thought it was really put together well. I thought everything flowed very nicely, and it was a great book. It was a great story. Everything was great. I did not like the first half of the book because of the Regency feel of it. It was too much lords and ladies. You can't be in the same room with me because you're ruining my reputation. What are you talking about?
That's amazing. No. That's yearning.
Gross. I hated it.
That's longing.
yeah,
Please.
I loved
That's
it.
everything.
I think that's what I loved about this book. It was like, it was shedding that and really getting into like the other realms and
Yes.
things. And it was like, and for Camilla and her journey, I think that was it. It was like, oh, I thought I wanted this, but then my true nature is to be more,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So how did you feel? Like, did you enjoy it?
So I thought this was a slow start. I love the book overall.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Thank you.
I will say that.
Yeah.
That I hated the ending. I'm sorry.
What do you mean? What was wrong with the ending?
I'm not a happily ever after.
Oh my God.
It's great, and they're all lovey-dovey. And
How did you want it to end?
I need still the drama. So I'll tell you what I loved about it. I loved their romance because it was a straight-on tease. And I like that. I like that. That's the kind of I hate slow burns. I'm normally not a slow burn fan.
Yeah.
But that tension, that toying, that one-upping, and then the other one realizing I'm being one-up, now I'm going to
Oh, I did like that.
that I totally love that about this book.
Yeah.
And I feel like for some reason, as soon as they did get together or made that connection, it dropped off for me. when it became too much of like, oh, everything's happily ever after, the court's back, everything's good. I was like, now it goes back to the Regency feel to me.
And I loved it. I liked it because it was like,
pretty.
we put a bow on that, and your story's done. You'll probably come back in other ones, but
There's no unsolved problem. I like that. But I understand what you're saying, because that's how I feel about books that have too much spice, is that I really enjoy the one-upping, like the build up to it. And once they get together and everything just, it's like, okay, hey, we got to where we wanted to be. Okay, like that's why sometimes when there's too much spice, I feel like it takes away from the book. And that's why it's not necessarily I don't like spice. It's just I think people have a hard time writing about spice and keeping the story
keep it
good.
relevant.
Relevant,
Yeah.
yes.
It's
Like in this book, I don't think it took away from the story. I thought the story was so clever. I love the games. I love that they both were kind of like trying to win the game themselves
Yeah.
to get what they wanted, but they were still kind of like that attraction where it's like, oh, I got my own problem I'm trying to solve.
Yeah.
I can't be with you.
And I totally forgot the beginning. Spoiler alert. I'm sorry I forgot the beginning, but if you have not read it or you want to be surprised by the ending, you probably should have stopped watching in 5 minutes.
I hope you turned this off.
I hope you really.
I hope you heard us talk about something and went, oh, not yet.
But
You were like, shit, no, don't do that.
I will say though, I think the middle 50% of the book, it would stand out. That would be 5 stars to me. Like the start was too slow for me, and the ending, like I said, it kind of dropped off for me.
I did pick up in the middle a lot, but I wasn't upset by the beginning or the end. Like I really liked the beginning, and I thought that it progressed well into like the supernatural world instead of just being like choppy. I thought it was like, oh, they brought little pieces.
This one to this one.
Yes,
You're seeing.
it was smooth.
It was seamless.
I liked it.
The reasons you didn't like it, the reason I love the beginning, I was like, ooh, all right.
Ooh, masquerade ball. Tell me more.
Oh my gosh, are you now betrothed because we're seeing together?
Oh my God. And I did love that the one guy tried to kill her and he was like, we'll solve it.
Yes.
It was too much for me. You and I, one of my
I loved
favorite
it.
scenes, the whole thing
Yes.
was
When it was over.
it was over was when they were in Bexley's house and they were trying to steal the painting. Oh, at each other, and then he was like,
Yearning.
"Now would be the time for you to get off me. You're not." But
See, that was the start.
that
was like the game within the game.
now we are going somewhere.
Yes.
Okay.
Especially when you then find out that he's the one that made sure that the picture wouldn't move.
You knew that.
Quarter life, but I'm gonna fuck with you right now. Send to the
I'm gonna keep this painting here because this is how I'm gonna get you to do what I need you to do. You know. While I'm talking about Bexley, wait. Let's wrap Bexley back up,
Okay.
you guys. Yeah. When he came back at the end, as a vampire, I was like, is this a fever dream?
I 100% thought
I
that.
thought it was just a part of that, like him messing with her mind. That one guy, I did too.
I did too.
This isn't for real. And then as you read on, I was like, he's really a vampire.
Yeah, because it's back.
That's the thing. He's still alive.
Yeah, she's definitely still alive. He didn't set him up.
So he's still alive in the next one.
Yeah, because they have her mentioned.
Like, oh, he's probably around still.
It should have burned him.
But in terms of villains, he was a damn good villain.
He was
He was good.
He was like one of those jerks that you're like, oh, I hate you from the start.
Yes.
Yes.
He was within the first 15 pages. And it was like,
love
off
that
the
they
page.
made him. They described him. He was handsome. I like how they described that, where it's like he wasn't like immediately like
Gross old man. What a geezer.
people actually like liked him, and he was handsome. You know, like people not liked him. People were drawn to him because he was handsome.
So he had charisma.
Yeah, so it helped a little bit. It helped like help you understand why like people were into him in this world and that.
Yeah.
yeah.
But I definitely thought he was a fever dream until she was like the part of where she kills him happened so quick in that little section that I actually reread it because I was like, was this legit? This wasn't like in her head. She really did kill him. Like he was actually there. Because I thought he was in his own, like he
was something.
Exactly.
whatever that guy is. I can't remember the god's name.
Pronounce his name, but it's like
The gold guy.
Yeah.
Wasn't he gold? Yeah.
yeah. He was just like effing with their heads.
Yeah. And that's what I thought was going on the whole time.
Yeah.
And I love that you guys see a little bit of the weakness from Envy at that point, where he was like, okay, I could get out of this, but I'm trying to save my court. So all my magic's going to them. If I was full power, I'd kick his ass. But like, I care more about my people than making it out.
There were so many parts in the book where he's like, kind of like dragging his feet on like, let's hurry up. Let's do this. Let's solve the thing. Like, your people are dying. Like, you know, like, come on, buddy. Let's go here. I mean, I honestly, the part where he comes back and like his friend who was I was like, oh my God.
That was a shock.
Yes.
That was
Very
I was like,
I read it and I was like, oh my God, they went.
Yeah.
He went all the way with that. It wasn't just like I killed my husband, but like I took my newborns out.
That part made me really sad. Do you think that maybe he'd be like, maybe we should like speed this up?
Hey, what you doing to yourself in the bathtub?
Something like that.
So, eventually, but how do you guys feel about the main characters? How do you feel about Camilla and how do you feel about Envy?
I liked her. I thought she was a really good mix of like,
I like
being
her.
a softer, feminine person, you know, like representing that side, but also being like, no, like she's a badass. She can do a lot of things, but not in I'm in a fight. Like she was still very uncomfortable.
She was mentally strong.
Yeah, she was very mentally strong, and she's like, shit, I can handle this.
Yeah,
I
liked her a lot. I thought there was something about her that was intriguing.
Yeah, she was brave.
Brave, yeah,
correct.
yeah, because she wasn't like you said, like, oh, I'm gonna like martial arts, like I can beat someone's ass. You know, it was more like mentally like. I like that about both of them, actually, that they were mentally, like, aware, that they were able to, like, catch on to things quickly, and they were, like, almost, like, not necessarily, like, Sherlock Holmes, but they were, like, had that I can't think of the word for it, but
tied them. Their, like, love of solving
stuff.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, so with her, I think I liked how her character was developing, but I also feel like that's why I didn't like the ending is because, like, she had so many secrets. I think she still has secrets.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't play on, like, I think that there's still more to come with their story. And not that necessarily she would betray him, but maybe. Like, I still don't know that you know her full backstory.
Oh, no.
Why she was the one that was able to, like, be that key element. Because I do think, like, her father put her in a cage for a reason. I think her father knew. I think it was more than she was human-like. I think that there was something special about her that made her mom run with her.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that comes out in the next books, but I am also worried that it's just going to switch and focus on the different brothers. That it'll be a side story.
Yeah, probably.
She's like that one's left off.
Yeah,
weird.
I could see that because like she used that power on Bexley. Like, where's that coming from?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's like she has this like raw power, and it's like
they really don't speak about that.
Maybe another one of like the brother stories will tie back.
I could
see
I could see how like another book would have been like. It could have been nice to have a duology.
I could see that.
Like the mother come back, see what's going on, find her mom.
Yeah, because the book could have had a natural stop before we find out that she's a princess of the.
They could have cliffhangered it when he was like, "Oh, my daughter," or like they could have stopped it.
Yes,
as they got to the Unseelie Court and with the king, and it would have left you like, "Oh my God."
Yeah.
And then the whole next book could have been her trying to save the town, her mom, figure out what's going on.
Yeah, because where's she?
Taking over or having the brother, like the sibling, the one brother who's taking over the Unseelie Court. I would have liked to know a little more about him.
Yeah. What did you think about Envy?
I liked him.
Come on, Jess. Come on.
Like, and okay, out of all the books you read, where does he rank in book boyfriends?
He's in the top 5.
I'd say that too.
Love him. He's morally gray. He's
morally gray, but he knows.
He's morally gray, but
he's self-aware. Yes.
And he could be like, yeah, I'm jealous. I'm envious right now.
Yeah.
Obviously. Envy. I liked it.
But not enough where it blinded him.
He's top 10.
Top 10? I'd probably say he's top 5 for me.
He's
right. I would say he wasn't bad. I didn't mind him. He was,
he's no Zayden. He's no Cassian. There's no Khan.
But I think he's actually darker and more morally gray than Zayden.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
He's definitely, I think,
Yes.
darker and more morally gray than a character that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a prince of the underworld.
Yeah, on the deadly sin.
Yeah, he's a deadly sin.
But you know what? I really enjoyed the way she presented the underworld, how they all had their own courts. But it was, but it wasn't overwhelming.
And descriptive, but it wasn't feeling like, what's happening here?
Yeah, like I can't keep up.
Yeah.
While we're speaking of that, do you guys have issues at any point with reading Envy's point of view? Like when you first start
When it initially first started with that dream of the guy in the very beginning who's the throne's on fire, I was like, what's happening?
Oh,
points when I was reading
yeah.
Envy's point of view that I felt like we were in a certain point of view, like we were working with something, he had a train of thought, and then all of a sudden I switched train of thoughts.
Really?
Yeah. There was about
I
3 or 4 chapters like that where we were thinking of something, this was happening, and then all of a sudden we switched completely else.
I didn't catch that.
I was very distracted a couple times throughout the
wish
book
you would have
because of that.
receipts because I didn't pick up on it.
So
Yeah,
in my brain, I was like, is he affected because of what's going on in his court? Is that how it's coming through for him? That's the brain fog that's happening with him.
Oh, I didn't even. Okay, that
Could have been that.
That
Could have been part of it.
happening because it happened, like I said, probably 3 or 4 times throughout the book that I noticed.
I
Thank you for
any of
noticing that.
Yes,
Because I did this,
and I didn't know it was my writing style. It was only with him. But now that it was
only with him.
think about the fog, it's kind of.
I didn't pick up.
I didn't
And it was towards the beginning of the book more, not towards the end when he was using his power more to control his court.
Mhm.
It wasn't as bad, but in the beginning when he was trying to get to Camilla to help and that, it was like he was thinking about something, this was happening, and then all of a sudden, bam, we were on to something else.
I don't know. I'd have to.
I'm not
I
positive
didn't
on
pick
that.
up on it right away. So I did. The only thing that did make me go like, "What's happening?" is like some of the brother Wrath and his wife. Is it Amelia?
Amelia.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize that there was a full trilogy
Before, yeah.
I did not realize that. So I'm like, they're talking about things. I'm like, maybe they're just trying to. She's trying to make sure, like, you dive into the middle of a story, like, oh, these things happen, but we're not sure about it. Because I was like, well, I'd like to know more about that. Come to find out, there's a whole trilogy.
Which I didn't know. I thought this was a standalone at first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a standalone. Yeah. So I believe the other one's called Kingdom of the Wicked.
Yeah.
And that's all about Wrath and Amelia and Victoria.
She was a strange character to me, but maybe because we didn't know the backstory well.
Because I'm like, what? Is she cutting out hearts? What's happening? Yeah, I was a little looking for.
She's like a female Bexley.
Yeah,
I think she was a foil to him for me because they acted very much
similar.
I'm going to control you kind of thing, or I think I can control you.
Yeah.
Oh, I could see that.
Cool. And I think I'll get a better understanding of it.
You know who I loved? Prince Sloth. I loved one of my favorite scenes, honestly, was when they showed up at at the house, and he's like, "We got to do, we got to sneak in. We got to talk to my brother. I can get killed." And then the Sloth just comes out and kills him and sends him back to his court. I love that. And he was like, "Okay, Camilla, come with me. We'll have fun."
It's such a brother thing.
Yeah, like
I'm just not.
Yeah, he deserved that. He didn't tell me he was coming.
I did like
just let it go.
And I'm excited for. I believe it's the 3rd book in the series.
Yeah, it's about to come out, right?
Or I don't think it's this fall. I think it's next spring.
Yeah.
Oh, I just knew there was a description of it. I thought it was coming out.
Yeah, but I'm excited to read his because he was an interesting character. Because when you think Prince Sloth, you're like, this guy's gonna be just.
He's the sloth of Zootopia.
Yeah.
So he's like a mastermind.
No, he's great. I really did like him.
Corn, taking everything in.
Yes.
He's been big
Observant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I liked him a lot. I thought he was fun. I thought those few chapters there was fun, especially the way they described his place as like a huge
court.
Yeah, his court, like a museum, a library. There's a whole bunch of like just unique, rare items. I thought was so fun. I thought it was interesting.
I liked it. I liked him. I liked another character I really loved is I loved Blade. Oh my gosh, I love
Who?
Blade.
Blade.
For King, right?
I could even do a side story of him to
Oh,
find
yes.
like his
Yeah.
people, who he ends up marrying.
They said he's talking to Victoria, right? Was there a hint?
And
that
someone
he's,
said
like,
something about
trying to dabble with that? And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, let's not go there.
unless she has like
Unless
Death, right?
Yes.
Title.
death. Yes.
unless she's just completely misunderstood, and like when we get to that book, if there's a book of that, him and her, and they just equal beautifully.
I love that.
What would be like a next?
Jessica went, no.
When we first
I'm not there with her yet.
entered the vampire court, I was like, what? She's throwing in a lot of stuff. Loved it. I loved
Yeah.
the whole
I did.
So I love the challenge. I love the
Oh, the challenge, right?
How did you picture the succubus scene?
Oh my! I pictured her. Okay, well the scene.
Oh,
No, the scene. The whole grabbing the tail with Vexley, just going at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you think you would? That's
Yeah.
what-
And even you think
I don't think I heard this.
you missed that?
did you miss? Just they were in like a little cove area. I pictured a circle.
Was it Amelia that asked about it? And later in the book, somebody mentioned her friend. Our friend Kitty.
Yeah.
Kitty was like,
He's like, oh, please tell me. Like,
Tell me he was with the succubus.
yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. In my head, I mean, it's not the first book I've ever read with the tail, so maybe that's what.
Unhinged.
I'm not concerned about it.
Unhinged.
I don't know. Maybe that's why it's not fair.
no.
It didn't face me. I don't know.
I was like, tail. Damn.
That's why.
Where'd this come from? What a vampire court.
So I do want to touch back on Victoria. You talked about her being kind of like that Nest of Redemption arc. I wrote, she reminds me of Catriona from the horror.
Oh yeah.
I think that's what
Oh.
same thing. It's that envy, that jealous, that
Yeah.
you have what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally made that connection when I was
Yeah,
I could see that.
that makes sense.
I love me more.
Oh,
I
do
love-
you?
Oh.
I love him, and I want his own little story.
I mean, he seemed nice, but also there was something about him I just didn't like.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sweet.
And there was something about him that I didn't like.
Thing where he's like trying to like butter her up, but then protect her, but he really wants her.
He was confusing.
I think he's sweet from him at all. I think he was trying to play a lot of roles because with the oh my gosh, his name is gone. Her dad.
Lennox.
He was trying.
Was it
to-
Lennox?
Yeah, he was trying to like do what he asked, but also try to like not
Protect her.
not
Yeah.
fully give in to what he like, like warn you and like, hey, same with Envy. He was playing the same thing, like, hey,
Yeah.
you should go do this, but also like I'm after to like save my
I don't know his game.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that's it. He's kind
I
of
don't know his game or his point. And that's why, again, that's one of the frustrating things for me. It's like, no, there were so many unanswered questions and there's so many like what if scenarios.
yeah.
But
could
this
see that.
happy thing at the end, I'm just like, huh?
It's not that good though.
You know what? I will say when you mention it, I just feel I wonder if it was meant to be a duology because at the end it did feel like, oh, it's like
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Oh, the things are on the back of my wings. Oh, I can get, it just did feel like
I do wish we had a little more about the wings because they hinted about it a lot. And I understand it was holding something, but I wish we had a little more.
I think that in the prequel,
They explained the wings more.
And I think that's why the brothers made the big deal about him not showing his wings.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think they all know something's going on.
How long did it take you guys to figure out that Camilla was the princess? Was that
I didn't know until the end, when they got there, I was like, oh, she's a princess. But I also did not think that Lennox was going to be the dad. When we started talking about him throughout the whole book, I thought that in the beginning, like, I thought he was going to be like her fiance. And that's why, like, the mom left because she was like, this man is a dick. Like, oh, we can't do it. And like took her. And then at one point I was thinking like, well, maybe that's actually her brother.
Oh.
I was thinking that like, okay, she's princess, but that's her brother. And her brother, like, especially when Envy talks about how he kept the human there for so long. I was thinking like, oh, that's her brother because clearly she knows who he is. Like the way she worded things, I was like, oh, clearly she knows who he is. So I was thinking that was the brother. But once we got to the court and it was like dad, I'm like, oh,
I kind of figured it out
And
like halfway through. I was like, something's up because she kept calling her dad in the mortal realm. It was referred to as Pierre, like the first name. And I was like, that's interesting. Yeah, not dad.
Didn't even catch it.
And then her mom's gone. So I knew there was something up. There was something up there. But I kind of ran halfway through.
So my theory is completely like, it was not right. But in my head, I was right. So I thought she was this shapeshifter.
I did.
But I thought her mom was the cat.
Oh,
I thought her mom was Bunny. And that's why she was.
I love that. How funny
there. So I was sad and
oh,
I didn't even have it. That's I totally thought she was. I thought that was it. I thought she was the shifter, and I thought that was it. That's where mom went, and because mom was always still. What? Why does your best friend always send for your
cat? Yes.
That's why I thought like, cat's got to be more.
I like you guys, but I hear you guys are at work. I'm not like to your dog.
Take care of you.
Civic card. It's a carriage.
Yeah.
This is the carriage.
I had thought. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I had figured it out like 5 chapters in.
Oh, shut up.
Nothing else.
I had nothing else to think about. I was like, gotcha. She
Got it.
I thought, and I was worried about. I thought the mom was actually his former human lover, because he kept saying, "I sit here," and
I'm so glad she was not.
that's what I was like.
Oh my God.
Well, I don't. I was hoping it wasn't funny. I thought
He's like this one.
I grew up with like his floor. It's
He's on. Yes.
Lennox's baby. That's what I thought, and I was like,
If you think it was weird, the only part where I started to like really question it was when she became a part of the game, but didn't have to do the blood oath. That part bothered me, and I was like, "There's more to this." I realized it then.
Well, that's why I thought that he was the fiance. That's why I thought they were like to be married, and he was like, "You're gonna come back."
I really put
Someone's trap you.
together when, was it Bexley or somebody said that the Unseelie King was offering up his daughter as a prize.
oh, it was the vampire. The vampire said
Oh.
if he did whatever, he would get to marry.
But they also said the Unseelie King had so many children.
Well,
Yeah,
So
but
I
they
didn't
said
question
there's
it.
only 4 true ones.
True one.
Because some of the other ones, it seemed like maybe they were like, no, there was another about a brother and another
Yeah.
they were kind of like darker, and they ran different courts of the underworld.
Let me tell you though,
Like Unseelie.
I knew the Wild Court. Is it? It was called the Wild Court. Yeah,
Is that
it was gonna be crazy.
Oh, it was.
But I thought it was going to be like parties, debauchery, orgy, drinking. You know, I thought it would be like
is this or
crazy. I did not think it would be so dark.
yeah, torture.
Torture. I don't like that. So that part.
I think that was him though.
Yeah.
Because even Envy said that this isn't the.
This isn't the-
Yeah.
I think it was Lennox.
Yeah,
It was really driving home like he's.
bad. But I didn't like that. I didn't like that part at all.
I didn't like it either.
It made me sick. I see those are the things like I don't like to read. It makes me sick to my stomach.
It made me sad. I didn't like that.
I didn't like it.
So I want to talk about her walk through the same corridor. It didn't really affect her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That brought up our question of like, what's our sin? So I think
Yeah.
touch base a little bit about ours and like how we felt about our reactions, because I feel like we all thought we were one thing, and then when we took the different tests and stuff, we were something completely different.
I'm still standing by that. The tests I took were wrong. It said I was envious.
Me too.
And I think that I'm wrath, and I'm getting pretty bad about it right now. I could see it. I could see it.
I don't know how Jamie's not lust. I'm sorry. I totally thought that would be her Ralph.
Now I see sloth for Jamie. I see it.
Well, I see it because she's a little, she leans into the relaxing side of things.
easy side of
Easy.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I want to say relaxing.
Well, it's like, hey, I have to do this. It's
Like,
this. It's like, there
Yeah.
is.
I'm not too upset with mine though.
I'm greedy.
I'm greedy. No, I do. I'm not too upset with it because I am. I don't know where besides greedy, but not like greedy like that. But I am like I want things. I want experiences. I want.
Yeah.
I want this. I want that. Ooh, I like that. I want it in all 5 colors. You know, like
Yeah.
I
If you're learning, I want to know everything.
yeah, yes. I'm curious, so tell me everything. It's like I do go on like fixations.
Yeah.
So yeah, so where it's like
ADHD.
where it's like I'm gonna be a master mixologist. Jessica, I'm your apprentice. I'm like, watch out. Yeah, when I want to know something, I want it all.
Yeah.
That's
Cool.
why.
I think that's how I ended up getting envy, because I totally thought it was going to be pride, because I'm like all about moving forward. I hate to be embarrassed, things like that. Like I take reputation and doing a job, getting it done right. Like seriously, that's me. So when I got envy, I was like, how do I keep getting envy? Like I took this thing multiple times. And it's just one of those things where when I read more about it, or when I really thought about this character, he fuels him, and other people's envy fuels him, and it's kind of his drive.
Yeah.
And when I thought about that, it was like, when I want something, it's like I see it in elsewhere, or I see something else, and I'm envious of that, and that's my drive.
That's
So I think that's how I get it. I think that's why I think that is like I see what I want, and then I set my goal to that.
Yeah.
So that's how I
that's exactly how I came to terms with it too. I see your answer and I want it. I can see a goal I'd like to accomplish, a thing I'd like to do, and I see other people doing it. I'm like, I want that. I want to do that. But it's almost as like that's attainable. I don't see it as like, why do they have that and not me? It's like, that's attainable. Yeah.
It's not impossible. That's the possible.
I see someone do that, and I know it's you know.
And where mine is different, mine is I'm just never satisfied. So I could be all that. Yeah, I'm just not. I could do more. I could do better. I can have more. I could go on a week-long vacation and be like, I want more. You know, like I'm not satisfied with this. I'm just not satisfied with it. I want more.
I'm in the regular room, but I want club level.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I said exactly it.
I'm just happy to be there.
That rap has fueled me a little bit, because I do think I'm passionate per se. And
say that about energy too.
And I think Scorpios have wrath.
I mean, they're
absolutely across a Scorpio.
That's right. And Capricorns naturally have
ambition.
Yeah. I would have said you were pride too, Jessica.
Yeah, that was.
It was really.
I would have bet it.
Right?
It was. I thought it was totally, because even in my book, I was writing down what I thought each of us were, and it all walked down. I was like, that is not what I. I'm horribly wrong on all of this.
You pulled out all the green snacks. I was like, what? No way. But Jamie, I thought Jamie was Jamie.
But this is my thing. It's like, look at Jamie's to be red pile, and like has red pus. Like, if that's not lustful, I don't know what is.
Even the character in the book, he's kind of like lust. He's kind of always kind of pushing someone, always a little.
Yeah.
So like
he was me farther, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't expect y'all to go that far."
Oh, did you?
Did you?
Did you not?
I was lust too, and then I took it and it was slap, and I was like, oh, this is wrong. Interesting. I liked it. Yeah. But speaking of that and the brothers, I feel like he seemed pretty close, even the brothers of hell. Why didn't he just tell them,
I need help?
This
is what's going on.
Like, why? He's not pride.
After centuries.
Yes.
Yeah.
Centuries.
It was a while, right?
Yeah, it wasn't like it just happened. And so I don't centuries.
The other day, like with about the 7 deadly sins. And I think in reality, everybody has a little bit of them. You might lean more towards one, but I think that's the way with the brothers. I think all of the brothers have an element of each other in them. Because even Emmy started to say, I'm feeling wrath.
Yeah.
So yeah,
this is his emotion.
But then he pulls back, because if he feels wrath, he's fueling his brother.
Yes.
So I think that's part of it. I think that's just an element of it that everybody has a little bit of it. So you have more of something in any given moment, but overall, we each have the capacity to have all 7 of them.
Yeah. I see that.
I agree with that.
I'm showing where you guys must say, hey, I messed up.
Yeah.
I like that. Do you guys have some favorite parts in the book, or?
I really like
and
like
it as a whole.
Yes. Oh gosh, tell us about the one bed trope. I did like that.
It's the throne.
Oh,
I think to have like our top 5 throne scenes. And eventually, we'll get to that. But I do think that was a key pivotal point. And I do
I could see that.
after he found out the real truth and he was hit with that like bitterness towards it, he was like, that whole scene soured to him because he saw it in a different light.
Yeah. But I don't
saw
think that is for
like
him.
he was mocking him kind of thing.
Yeah.
And
I really don't take that.
you don't take it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
I don't think
like
that was her intention. I think her intention was like, remember me. It wasn't like,
Well, she even says that, like, I want to go to the throne because I want him to remember me, not like in a bad way.
Yeah.
Just like if we're only having one night, he better remember me.
Yeah.
He better remember.
So to me, that was a key scene.
Did you guys get any of the riddles?
Oh,
I absolutely
I got the last one.
I got the one when the answer was death.
Yes, I got
I
that.
did get that one.
I got that one, but
I'm not sure if I got that one.
That was the chains.
Yes.
Yeah.
I could never play.
no, I didn't get that. I would have lost too.
If he die, I'm dead right away. I'm sorry.
I'm dead right away. I didn't get anything else.
I didn't get anything.
The lilac, whatever you screamed. Oh, was it lilac?
Oh, in the beginning.
I was so lost.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
It's like it makes sense because that's like had to start the book to kind of like throw you into like, okay, this was the start of the game.
And I'm
But,
and you have to.
And I like that they explained it like, oh, it was the anagram. I had to figure out your name. But it was initially like, I'm so confused.
Lost.
I have. If Camilla could paint whatever, it could come to life. And she's like, I'm struggling here. I can't. I have to look at all
Money.
paint money, baby, money. What are you doing? Paint money.
And I wonder, was it everything she painted?
Or was it just the dark?
Or if it was just, yeah.
Oh, because she painted the fakes.
What?
But did they come to life?
No, the ones from Exley.
Yeah, but did everything? Oh, yeah. So
It wasn't everything that she painted.
is it?
Oh, I thought you meant that they came to life, and I was like, I missed that.
She did that.
There were worldly
That's like because it was in
Sex item. It was an underworld item.
Yeah.
Then it
Well,
would
I think
count.
that's when she tapped into her power. When she became like in a trance,
Yeah.
and it was painting, it was like she was the painting, it was like the magic was painting. But when she painted the stuff for Bexley, it was really just her and her natural.
Yeah.
Just painting.
She wasn't tapping into that ability.
She should have tapped into that ability. Paid some money. Paid some money.
some money.
Okay.
That was my.
So what's your guys' fun questions for this book?
I have one that ties into what we just talked about.
Okay.
If you had Mill's talent, what would you use it for? Money. I think I would use it to,
I did
like, clothes. You know, like, 'cause sometimes
Oh.
you have an idea of an outfit,
fun.
and like,
Just
boom. Got
So I did write that I really enjoyed the fashion in this book. Like the way that they
yeah.
those outfits and how it kind of like portrayed this and
Yeah.
portrayed
It wasn't very Regency, but it was.
it was very unique to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it
I did like
the
that.
characters from being like Camilla, from very reserved, and as she started to feel okay by the end,
She was
got
in that
some-
Sealy dress.
yeah, like nothing on. They're
Yeah.
like, oh, that's a journey. Yeah, I probably wouldn't paint
Yeah.
that, but maybe it's like a cute skirt or
Yeah.
something.
It's her. Well, and it's depends. Like, was her talent just that it came to life? Like, could she paint a doorway that would lead to another world?
Those questions that
You know, because it
feels like needs to be answered.
so if that was the thing, I would 100% be painting a house of just doorways that led me wherever I fucking wanted to go.
Because
That's what I.
Because I'm Brady and I want to go everywhere with ease.
Painted her mom. Like you
Oh.
why don't you just take them out?
now, like, is it just like a doppelganger, or is it?
Oh, is it? So like Carolyn or
Like
Coraline?
Oh, weird.
or you like paint a door and you're thinking when I open this door and there's my mom. Stuff like that.
Yeah, you know, isn't that Thor Ragnarok or whatever, where they're like, "Where's Dad?" and they are just like show up and he's like on the cliff. Yeah,
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Okay. Jamie.
I would definitely do the doorways. Like I was thinking of that, like travel. You guys assume I take everything.
I'll come to you first with mine then.
No, because yours are hard.
No, it's easy. This is not this.
I have a
crazy.
difficult one this time.
This is not a crazy one. So, assign one of the houses of sin to characters from Akatar.
Okay.
Great.
I'm first.
Don't take so long.
Done. No, I don't know. Cassian, Lust.
Yeah, Lust.
That's their wrath.
That's too kind. Elaine could be
Pride.
Asriel. Yeah, yeah, easy as hell. That's what I was just gonna say.
Asriel's
Yeah.
envy.
More.
He's envy of Hor, he's envy of Cassius, then envy of Reese and Cassian because they both get sisters and
Yeah.
I was giving Rise Pride.
Who?
Recent.
Pride?
I was like, that's rough.
Pride. I could see that.
I did Amryn Greed.
Greed. Really? I would have
I
said
think Amryn's Greed.
Pride.
Take all of her jewels. That's just her.
I get it. If you can't tell, I'm just not the biggest Actor fan, so I'm not able to keep up very well with these as they are. I've only read the first 3. I own the others. I've just never picked them up. My question is, I had 2 questions, but okay. These main characters, what do you think their fandoms would be?
Oh,
Right? You think they're like Harry Potter, Disney, pop,
or Camila is probably like Disney villains. Like, cause also she's got that like evil side, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I know I was thinking
For Lord Vexley's to be K-pop. Like, he's just busting out.
you must have a soda pop.
Come watch me.
I need Sloss to be Star Wars.
Oh, I think he'd be Harry Potter.
I'm just thinking Jedi with him.
That
I could see that. I was thinking he'd be Harry Potter,
Could be.
but we could do
I think Star Wars is just a little more on the like
nerdy side.
or something. Yeah.
Harry Potter would be.
Wrath is like WWE. It's like wrestling.
Oh, what's his wife's name?
Camila. Look at the people's elbows.
I was thinking Dragon.
Okay.
Did we beat anyone else?
Lust,
Love Island.
Oh my God! Yes. Yes. Crafty reality shows.
Yeah.
That is 100%.
yeah. That was
Yeah.
a question.
Thanks. Do you want to know the other version of that question?
No.
What Olympic sport do you think they would play?
Say this or another one.
That sounds like which variation do I go with?
Mine is very generic here, guys.
Okay.
So I felt like in the other room.
You're gonna say the same thing as me again?
One is a sport.
What Olympic sport? So I felt like in the other world, what like realm would you be in? So you have the vampire, the werewolf, the demon, Seelie, unseelie. Like not so much. So this
Not our Sims.
Which one do you want to live in?
What like other world being would you be?
So Wild Court under Lennox or Wild Court non-Lennox?
None. I think just the ceiling, just the Fae.
The
good Fae. The good Fae. Good Fae sounds fun. Actually, the Mortal Realm. I really liked Waverly Greens, or I like that. So Mortal Realm. Okay.
I'd probably say just Sealy round.
The Seelie.
I'm fairy like, right?
Very
Right?
I think it would be Vampire Realm under Blazer Roll.
We stay agree.
Yeah, they're gonna have to try it out.
I would.
Bookers.
Oh, speaking of which, let's know what's that.
Would we like to do the dirty booker right now?
Yes.
Spice rating. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, because I want to hear what you say, because I know what I rated this.
I rated this a 2.5.
I rated it a 3.
3, yeah.
I did put a /3. So it depended on how I was feeling in the beginning of the book. I was like, 2.5. Towards the end, I was like, maybe I can push to a 3.
I think it was a 3.5, and I disagree with you. And I think
I think it was a solid 3.
I think it's a solid 3.
A solid 3.
I think in the middle, we're all at our 3.
Yeah. So that's what I said. I certainly put like a 2.5. I felt I could be swayed to give it a solid 3 because it was a consistent between the dirty talk and everything and the scenes throughout the book. I was like, it's just a solid book.
Yeah.
Peppers on this one, I felt.
For peppers.
For peppers.
I think most of them were really
And mix this. Right? Not disintegrating. Unlayering.
And speaking of layering, we got from the start of the book to the end of the book. If you think of first scene, last scene, there was a journey.
It was.
And
I thought it was smooth.
It was. That's so.
Yeah.
The author did a great job with that.
Yeah.
Really making it feel not too choppy because you know she probably sat down to plan that out and was like, this, and this.
How do I get there?
From here, and it really did go well.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the next book being pride focused?
I liked him, but I really wanted Sloth more.
I feel like
I agree with that.
Oh, and I need to mention, I love, and this may be the Regency book lover. I love siblings. I love that when we get a book and you read it and you're like, ooh, I hope the next book is about best friend. I hope the side characters are that. And I just love that the next one's like, hey, brother. And then I hope there's one about Blade. I hope there's one about Wolf.
The only thing that I'm confused about Pride is he has a wife. He's trying to find his wife. Isn't he the one?
Yes.
Oh, wait, no. This next one, I'm sorry, is not about Pride. It's
not about pride.
Gluttony and something about a reporter.
Yeah.
This sounded exciting.
In this book, don't they talk about pride going on?
They talk about pride and his
Give us the next story. I thought y'all the next story.
That's
supposed to lead up.
I believe gluttony that word.
Which is exciting because I thought at the end when you met all the brothers and they're like, I knew he was going to get married and they're all like betting on Envy during the book. I thought that was hilarious because you're right. Like, even though they're like princes of the underworld and like they low key love each other, even though like on top, like this man. So I thought that was really fun. I liked how they did the brotherly.
Envy, you are like, you have a lot on your plate, man. I get it. But obviously you saw Pride's wife in the trilogy.
Your wife doesn't remember you.
Doesn't he mention like he wasn't 100% sure until everything cleared at his court that it was her?
Oh, I remember.
Fully, he's like, I wasn't fully sure. He's like, I'm fine. Now that looking back on it, he mentions like he was like,
I wonder if this is more.
I think he was having his spies work on it.
Yeah.
I think this whole time his spies were trying to think it out.
So I read that, I'm like, man, you could have told him that. Like,
And I wonder if his whole thing kind of started more in the other book.
Pride or Envy?
Pride's. If it started more of like a sub story in the other book, and then
so there's maybe he was part of that one.
Yeah, a little more into it.
Yeah,
but it is exciting for Gluttony and Sloth to be next. I do want to read those.
And you're like, man, I hope they end up together. I hope I can picture who he should end up with.
Yeah, I do like books like that where you get the side characters get their own story because I always like side characters in books and I like to get more information about them.
Yeah.
So the side character becomes the main character.
Yeah.
That's why I think Celebration in the Wings. That
I don't know
because it's every it switches to a different.
I own those. I just haven't read.
I like so it's like that journey. So that kind of reminds me of that.
I like that.
Are ready to do our cheers?
Yeah.
I would love to. So my cheer is going to be for here because
that was one of my options. Once again, copying me. That's fine. Good thing we went to JV first.
Getting on standard today. Driving me crazy.
Epitome of little sister.
Very much little sister energy. So here, because you know what? He taught her to love, and she needed that, and all the lore that she needed to survive her birthright.
Oh, that's QPR.
Mine is cheers to the maids at the vampire court because there's no amount of magic that will clean up that filth on the table.
The table?
A table?
I'm just thinking about the pillow cushions. The table is so much easier to clean than
you can't clean that out of there. You can't do it. So
those alcoves are just
nasty. God, the bacteria.
Oh God. Can you imagine the smell walking in there?
debauchery.
It's Scratch and Sniff book.
The pillow, you're like, oh, that was a tail here.
So I have to read one of my books. Sex Club.
Oh God, Jamie.
Is it a magical one?
Oh God, it's contemporary.
Do they have the
Cheers.
Oh, okay. Mine cheers is for Bunny because she's a badass lioness, and I bet that if we had a little more on Bunny, that she would have. I wish Bunny would have been able to follow her and been kind of like a protective lioness.
Yeah.
I thought that would be fun. Bunny, you're fun.
Bunny? The silence when we drink is my favorite.
Gulp.
And I'm going to round this out with a cheers to the throne, where the magic always happens.
Oh my goodness.
Best cheers all the time. Cheers.
Thank you all so much for joining us on this episode talking about Throne of the Fallen. If you want to check out the links for the drinks, check out the comments below. And as always, we'll see you in our next adventure.
Bye.
Bye.